Well, over Thanksgiving and Christmas, most families will be doing a lot of cooking and baking, but have you ever thought about what you are doing with the leftover cooking oil and grease?
Hopefully you're not pouring it down the drain, because Lorraine Simon and Mike Kaz are here to tell us about an annual grease collection and recycling event that can take care of all of that for you. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
Well, Lorraine, let's start with this event. Tell us a little bit about it.
So for the past 10 years, the Pima County Regional Wastewater Reclamation Department and our community partners, Edge Group, Grease Cycle, Pima Association of Governments, and the town of Sahuarita host the annual grease collection and recycling event. This is where we collect used cooking oil and grease at various locations throughout the community. And the event started in 2005 as a way to inform the community how to properly dispose of used cooking oil and grease.
Great. Well, happy 10-year anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this event has actually changed dates, is that right?
Yes, yes. Beginning this year, we used to always have this event in the past on the day after Thanksgiving. And that's because the holiday season is a high volume time for cooking. But this coming event will be Saturday, January 9th, 2016. And hosting the event on this date will provide the benefit that everyone can start the new year off right. You can drop off or use cooking oil and grease from preparing all of your holiday meals. So
it's a way to do everything at one time.
Absolutely.
Start your new year off right, do something great for the, the earth. And now when we're talking about, I kind of hinted at the beginning, don't be pouring this down the drain. And somebody said, well, what does it really do if I pour it down the drain? But you have what's happening once it goes down there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we know that pouring grease down the drain can clog the sewer lines. And over time, eventually this buildup can create what is known as a sanitary sewer overflow. And that's the backup of raw sewage, which can enter your home, your business, the streets, or even the environment. But fortunately, a grease-related sanitary sewer overflow can easily be avoided. We ask that when you cook, that you do not pour your grease down the drain. Instead, allow the grease to cool, then pour it into a can or jar container, and then toss it in your trash.
Oh, well, that's easy enough. Yeah. So in this large collection of grease that we're talking about, Mike, where does it all go once you collect it?
Well, this recycling event is one of the best of its kind in the country, because people say, what do I do with my bottles and cans? This grease stays in Tucson. We turn it into biodiesel fuel, which is blended into diesel fuel right here in Tucson. We have a 2 million gallon a year biodiesel plant. We take the cooking oil from this place and other resources, recycle it, and chemically process it into biodiesel fuel, which can be used in any diesel engine.
That's amazing.
So it saves the air, water, and the landfill.
Now, when we're saying collecting oil and grease, can you be a little bit more specific?
Yes, yes. So we're not talking about motor oils. We're not talking about, any petroleum products, just fats, oils and grease, vegetable oils, turkey oil, baking grease, any of those things we can convert into biodiesel.
So, Mike, I'm going to admit to you, I've never heard of biodiesel before. Well,
shame on you.
I know. I'm a little bit embarrassed by that. So maybe just for people like me, if you could go a little bit more into detail about what biodiesel is.
Okay, biodiesel in 10 seconds or less. The most important thing is biodiesel is not used cooking oil. People think you can take cooking oil and running in a diesel engine, but it's probably not a good idea. So we take fats, oils, or greases, process them with different chemicals, and turn them into biodiesel, which is a certified alternate fuel that can be run in any diesel vehicle. You don't have to do any conversions at all. And that is blended. You see it at many truck stops, Pilot and Flying J, all those types. You'll see biodiesel blended with the diesel, just like kind of ethanol, but it's a much better fuel for the environment because it's cleaner burning, it's better for the air, it's domestically made.
And now we're talking about all the benefits for, earth and the air and everything, but kind of hit again on what it really does for our community.
What it does for the community is that every gallon of oil we recycle, we can convert it into fuel. So we don't have to go to another country or even domestically for that fuel. It's fuel we produce right here. We have a biodiesel plant here in Tucson. There's a biodiesel plant in El Paso, and there's one up in Phoenix. So if we can do more of taking our waste and turning into usable fuel that's cleaner for the air, cleaner for the environment, it's just a win-win all the way.
Exactly.
And it helps Pima County Wastewater, so.
Yes.
Anything that can help our community and our environment, we're definitely a thumbs up on our side. So before we let you go, is there anything else that either of you want to share today?
Yes, please come and join us on our new date, Saturday, January 9th, 2016. We'd love to have you come out and bring us your grease.
And bring us your grease. And Mike?
That's it. This is the 10th year we've recycled on average 2,500 pounds of grease in a 5-hour period. So it's a really big deal. It does make a big impact.
Definitely. Well, I think this is great information. Obviously, I didn't know about a lot of this, so I know a lot of our viewers watching, this is really, really helpful just to hear more about it and what exactly biodiesel is. And now hopefully everybody's going to take this opportunity after Thanksgiving, after Christmas, all of that cooking and baking that we're going to do, gather up all that grease, just like you said, we let it cool off, and then we put it into a jar, and that's a good way to bring it to you?
Absolutely, yes.
Jars, the gallon containers that the oil came in are good, and it'll help us tremendously. We really appreciate it.
That's great. You guys are making it very easy, several locations.
Yes, absolutely. So please, come see us.
Definitely. Well, I want to take a moment to just thank you both so much for joining us this morning and clearing up some things I think we needed to hear today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And to learn more, just call 724-6500 or log on to pima.gov/grease or greasecycle.com. Again, the Grease Collection and Recycling event will take place on January 9th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the locations you see right now on your screen.